Hello, happy. Let me start talk with. Let me start a talk with our invocation. This is who we are. We are a team, talented, energetic, astonishing mindsets. We do anything and everything. We talk, we care, we respect each other. We see beauty in everything. We are connected by hearts and driven by values. We celebrate each other. We provide value to each other. We take ownership in everything we do. We have the freedom to make mistakes. We learn as we go. We are mad to make a difference. We love disruptive ideas. We make impossible things possible. We are strong to question the creation. We believe in dreaming big. If we do not dare to dream big, are we really living? Why be ordinary when we can be extraordinary? We can do it. We will do it. Let us not hope for the best. Let us be the best. We should be driven by goals, not by egos. This is who we are. Yes, thank you everyone for joining once again. Yeah, let me tell a gratitude story. Uh, the gratitude story is also mine. When I came to Delhi, like I met many people. At that time, I met one of my friend's father. He doesn't know Telugu. I doesn't know Hindi much, but we communicated well. A bit. Then I wrote a gratitude card for him in Hindi. He impressed a lot with his gratitude card and he started expressing about himself to me. And even when I am in Telangana also, he calls and he speaks with me. Here the gratitude created a great magic and he connected a lot to me before then the gratitude card is written. And I can say that gratitude can create magics everywhere at any time. Yeah. Let me get into our talk. Before getting into that, let me share a few things about our Alok sir. Dr. Alok Agarwal is an eminent physician, a philanthropist, visionary, and community leader with penchant for humanitarian service. A clinical professor of medicine at Wright State University. He has received awards for excellence in teaching and humanitarian work. He is also a fellow of American Society of Nephrology and a fellow of National Kidney Foundation. And let me tell about him in our friends views or friends words. He's very lovable and he's very talented and he is very down to earth. Even he how much very big he is, like very great personality. He's listening very carefully to us and he is admiring us and he's so kind hearted, like even his 40th wedding anniversary he done establishment of auditorium in his Burgula village, like. Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. Now it's all yours. Let share your experiences, how it went, and how you enjoyed. How you take, what are the takeaways you took? Like Burgula village. Burgula village means many people are saying that it is a many new children, many new connections, and many new takeaways, many new learnings, many heartfelt moments. Let you please share all those? We are ready to listen because we had a point on that day. You all people are making us to excited about that. Let me know today about those all. Not only me, the people who hadn't joined on the Burgula village can know about that all. Thank you. Can you please anyone share or shall I call the names? Okay, Nivedita, go ahead.
You are in mute.
Yeah, sorry. Uh, Firstly, thank you so much, Kranti. Even though and no rakapena Burugalki, I mean the way you took the lead to host is just so inspiring to see. So coming to my experience, I never had this kind of a learning trip before. Like this trip is full of learnings. I mean, I had a great experience there. And they like see looking at those students, their learning mindset and their clarity of goals. అసలు అంటే when I was in 10th or 9th class, అంటే I never had that kind of clarity uh, of goals. But they are telling that, I mean, I asked them what is their goal, and they told, one of them told doctor and the other told about like I love farming, so I'm interested in farming. I said, like, do you have any other goals, or you have only this goal? They said, I mean, they said the only goal that I have is, I mean, being a doctor or a farmer. I mean, I'm just so inspired by their clarity of thoughts, or the clarity which they have for their future. So at that moment, I really felt like if we really increase their confidence from inside, they can be the best youngsters who can add value to, I mean, to many people around the world. సో ఐ రియల్లీ ఫెల్ట్ దట్ వే. అండ్ అంటే అప్పుడే ఒక థాట్ వచ్చింది అనమాట, ఐ డూ మై నివ్విస్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఎవ్రీ వీక్, సో వై కాంట్ ఐ డూ ద సేమ్ థింగ్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్ అని. ఐ కాంటాక్టెడ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ దెమ్, బట్ కాకపోతే అంటే ఐ థింక్ దే వర్ బిజీ మైట్ బి, బట్ ఐ విల్ షూర్లీ యాడ్ వాల్యూ టు దెమ్. Because I can see a good future in them. So I really want them to be good in their lives, or to be successful and happy also. And also, like, I mean, two people inspired me a lot. That is, first is Alok sir, and next is Sumana teacher. Alok sir, coming to Alok sir, like, I mean, even though he did a lot, he will say that he didn't do much. But the way, like, sir, I mean, sir made Buragal, I mean, Buragal village is so, I mean, heart touching to see. Because అంటే లైక్ స్కూల్స్ డెవలప్ అవ్వడం, అంటే ఒక హై స్కూల్ ని ఇంత బాగా, అంటే నేనైతే ఫస్ట్ చూసి ఒక ప్రైవేట్ స్కూల్ కూడా, అంటే ప్రైవేట్ స్కూల్ కి ఈక్వల్ గా ఉందన్నమాట దట్ స్కూల్. ఆడిటోరియం అండ్ ఇంకా క్లాసెస్ అయినా అవన్నీ అసలు ఎంత బాగా డెవలప్ చేశారు. సో అంటే దిస్ ఈస్ నాట్ దట్ ఈజీ, బిలీవింగ్ ఇన్ హిమ్సెల్ఫ్ అండ్ ఆల్సో మేకింగ్ ద విలేజెస్ బిలీవ్ ఇన్ హిమ్. This is not at all easy, but he made that impossible possible. And when we came to know that he will also make lot of connections all around the world who are willing to help that village. Ante even though his presence will, I mean, most of the times he will only come at once, right? So whenever he's not there, the people, like, the connections which he have, like, he will, I mean, he will use that kind of connections, and he will help those villagers. So this is so inspiring to see. And also, I mean, I'm just with speech, I mean, I'm just with no words, because ante aa roju chusina thing kaite, and I really felt like the students and Alok sir, like how he provided value to all of the students and also to the villagers. అండ్ అక్కడ ఒక సర్స్ ఉన్నారు, ఇంకా 2 to 3 మెంబర్స్ కూడా. వాళ్ళు ట్రైబల్ కిడ్స్ కి, అంటే లైక్ ట్రైబల్ కిడ్స్ ని చూసుకోవడం, అంటే అప్పుడైతే ఇంకా మాకు ఎవ్వరికి కళ్ళలో నుంచి నీళ్ళు ఆగలేదు. అంటే వి వర్ ఎమోషనల్ ఇంకా ఆ మూమెంట్ లో, బికాస్ అంటే ఆ ట్రైబల్ కిడ్స్ ని చూస్తే దే వర్ ఎంగేజ్డ్ ఇన్ సమ్ అదర్ బ్యాడ్ హ్యాబిట్స్ లైక్ స్మోకింగ్, డ్రింకింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ యంగ్ ఏజ్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. సో అలాంటి యంగేజ్ లో, అంటే యంగేజ్ లో అలాంటి థింగ్స్ కి అలవాటైన వాళ్ళు, అంటే దే చేంజ్డ్ దెమ్. అంటే అలాంటి బ్యాడ్ హ్యాబిట్స్ అన్నిటినీ అంటే వద్దు అని చెప్పి, అంటే దే చేంజ్డ్ దోస్ పీపుల్ అన్నమాట, అంటే దోస్ చిల్డ్రన్. అండ్ ఆల్సో ఒక గర్ల్ ఉండే, వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్ ఇద్దరు అంటే వాళ్ళు వదిలిపెట్టి వెళ్ళిపోయారంట. సో ఆ గర్ల్, ఐ థింక్ షీఈస్ జస్ట్, అంటే ఒకవేళ స్కూల్లో వేస్తే మాత్రం షీఈస్ జస్ట్ 5th or 6th స్టాండర్డ్ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ షీఈస్ టేకింగ్ కేర్ ఆఫ్, అంటే 3 members ఉంటారు. So she's taking care of other two small siblings, and she's amma to both of them. అసలు అది చూసినప్పుడు అయితే ఐ లిటరలీ ఫెల్ట్ లైక్ అంటే ఐ కుడెంట్ స్టాప్ మై టీయర్స్ దేర్ because at that small age she's so responsible and she's taking care of those two small children is not that easy. I mean, she will do all household works and she does everything. And I mean, this is so inspiring. Ante aa okka Buragal experience or Buragal village, it has given a lot of experience to me. అంటే ఎంత ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అండ్ ఎంత రియలైజేషన్స్ తీసుకొని వచ్చిందంటే ఐ కుడెంట్ ఈవెన్ టెల్ ఆర్ డిస్క్రైబ్ దట్ ఇన్ వర్డ్స్. అండ్ రియలైజేషన్స్ ఆల్సో, లైక్ ఒక సార్ అంటుండే, నేను మా పాపకి అంటే ఇష్టమైంది తీసుకెళ్ళినా కూడా ఇంటికి షీ మైట్ నాట్ బి దట్ హ్యాపీ, బట్ ఇక్కడ వాళ్ళకి ఏదన్నా తినడానికి ఇస్తే ఐ కుడ్ సీ దట్ హ్యాపీనెస్ ఇన్ దేర్ ఐస్ అని. ఆ వర్డ్స్ అన్నప్పుడైతే ఐ జస్ట్ ఫెల్ట్ లైక్ అంటే హౌ ఐ irritate my parents most of the times and how I don't feel enough for my parents. I mean, for the things they bring for me. Inka aa moment nunchi I just fixed that, and I should feel happy for what I have and I should be grateful for what I have. And eppudu gratitude antam, and we see ante gratitude made a huge difference in my life. కాకపోతే ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైం గ్రాటిట్యూడ్ అంటే ఇంకా వేరే లెవెల్లో కనిపించింది నాకు ఇక్కడ, అంటే బురగల్ విలేజ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్. అండ్ నాట్ ఓన్లీ దట్, అంటే ఐ థింక్ వీ ఆల్ షుడ్ వర్క్ ఆన్ డెవలపింగ్ ఫ్యూచర్ యంగ్స్టర్స్. ఐ ఫీల్ అంటే ద ఫ్యూచర్ ఈస్ all about the students. So I feel like if we add value to them, then the world will be in a better way. So I request everyone, every of our Thop people, or I mean, we all are adding value to each other, but I think to add value in a more bigger way, I think we should go into villages and also should add value to them, like I mean, however way it is possible. I don't have any idea on how we should proceed it, but I don't know, but I am having that gut feeling that we should provide value to them in a bigger way. Then only, I mean, the world will become more stronger. So thank you, Kranti, for asking this question. And yeah. Topi sir?
Go ahead, Rohitan. Is that Rohitan?
Hi, Kranti. Thank you for hosting the session. The first thing that I like about Burgula is that everyone has their own way to do social service. If you take Shravan sir, he is doing it for students. If you take Alok sir, he is doing it with villagers. Whereas the Vamshi Kalidas sir, he is taking care of Chenchu tribe kids. So I mean, నాకు అక్కడికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఏమనిపించిందంటే థింగ్స్ టు ఓవర్వెల్మ్ us. కానీ వీ హ్యావ్ టు కేర్ఫుల్లీ థింక్ బిఫోర్ గివింగ్ ఎ వర్డ్. అక్కడ మనం ఇది చేసేద్దాము అనే ముందు ఒక మాట ఆలోచించుకోవాలి. వాట్ ఐ కెన్ డూ, ఇప్పుడు ప్రెసెంట్ గా ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయగలను, ఫ్యూచర్ లో ఒకవేళ చేయగలిగితే ఏం చేయగలను ఆలోచించుకొని వీ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఎ స్టెప్ అనిపించింది యాక్చువల్ గా. అండ్ ఐ హ్యావ్ చెంచు ట్రైబ్స్ ఉన్నారు కదా, ఐ థింక్ దెర్ ఆర్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ స్కీమ్స్ ఫర్ దోస్ ట్రైబ్స్. we can give them an awareness about all those programs, so that way, like, people, I mean, those kids can get benefited from those welfare schemes. This might, I mean, we can do this part. అంటే ఎక్కువ వెళ్ళి సోషల్ సర్వీస్ చేయకపోయినా ఇలాంటి థింగ్స్ చేయొచ్చు అని ఆ రోజు అనిపించింది. మేబీ దే ఆర్ నాట్ అవేర్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ దీస్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ అని అనిపించింది. అండ్ ఇంకొకటి, అంత సెల్ఫ్లెస్ గా నాకు వంశీ కాళిదాసు సార్ చూసినప్పుడు అయితే, he becomes a football coach. If a child asks for footballer అవుతా అని అడిగితే he becomes a football coach. ఒకవేళ if he wants to, I mean, if a child wants to become an athlete, he becomes athlete coach అవుతాడు. అట్లా పీపుల్ చెప్తున్నారు కదా. నేను అడిగాను కిడ్స్ ని, మీకు ఫుట్బాల్ ఆడాలని ఉంది కదా, డూ యూ ప్రాక్టీస్ డైలీ అట్లా అడిగితే హీ సేయింగ్ వంశీ కాళిదాస్ సార్ మాకు రోజు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేపిస్తారు. అయితే ఇంకొక అతను రన్నింగ్ అయితే సంథింగ్ అన్నాడు కదా, అతనికి కూడా వంశీ సార్. అంటే he becomes everything. ఎవరికి ఏది కావాలంటే అది అయ్యి ఆయన అన్ని నేర్పిస్తున్నాడు అనమాట. ఎంత ఇన్స్పైరింగ్ అనిపించింది ఆయన చూస్తే కనుక. లైక్ దిస్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఐ ఫీల్ అబౌట్ దట్ డే. బాగా నచ్చిన థింగ్స్ అయితే ఇదే.
Thank you, Khan. Thank you. And you also share about that current speech also. I want to listen from about that.
Can I, Kranti? Can you hear me?
No.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, Swapna.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Swapna, go ahead.
Yes. Like that Sunday is very wonderful and very memorable to me. We not only met to Alok sir, we interacted few more great personalities like Dr. Karthik sir and Murthy sir and Guna sir and Vamshi sir too, and Sumana ma'am. So I felt very happy to see their volunteers towards the rural development. And firstly we moved to primary school. It is very implemented. It is very implemented compared to before, which is sir explained, like uh, classrooms and that plantation of trees and all that, and water plantation also. And then we moved to higher high school. Same, there is also one auditorium. Like అంటే అన్ని మా మా ఊర్లో స్కూల్ చూసి కంపేర్ చేస్తే దానికంటే చాలా చాలా బెటర్గా ఉంది అక్కడ. లైక్ టీచర్స్ అంటే సార్ చెప్పే విధానంని బట్టి అర్థమైంది అక్కడ టీచర్స్ అండ్ అక్కడ టీచర్స్ అవైలబుల్గా ఉంటారు. అండ్ ఇంకొన్ని చెప్పారనమాట, అక్కడ ఏదో కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ జరుగుతుంటే ఒక విషయంలో మిడిల్లో ఆగిపోయింది అని. లైక్ వేరే వాళ్ళైతే నేను ఇంత రెస్పాన్సిబుల్గా ఉంటున్నా, వీళ్ళకి కావాల్సింది వీళ్ళకి ఇస్తున్నా, వీళ్ళు రెస్పాన్సిబుల్గా లేకుండా ఇట్లా మిడిల్లో వదిలేసి వెళ్ళిపోయారేంటి అన్నట్టు సార్కి కోపం వచ్చి సార్ వెళ్ళకుండా పేషెన్సీ తోటి ఇంకా వాళ్ళని డెవలప్ చేయాలని చూస్తున్నారు. దట్ ఈస్ ద థింగ్ విచ్ ఐ లైక్ ఇన్ దట్ హై స్కూల్. అండ్ అక్కడ స్టూడెంట్స్ కూడా చాలా వాళ్ళ మైండ్ సెట్స్ కూడా చాలా లెర్నింగ్ మైండ్ సెట్స్ అనమాట. దే ఆర్ ఈగర్లీ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ బెటర్ ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్ ఆన్ దెమ్సెల్వ్స్. అండ్ అబౌట్ అలోక్ సార్, లైక్ అంటే సార్ వాళ్ళు పార్టీస్ అలా చేసుకోకుండా ఏదన్నా ఒకటి అక్కడ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేసే వాళ్ళంట. లైక్ బ్లడ్ డొనేషన్ క్యాంప్స్ అండ్ కరోనా టైంలో 10 lakhs మాస్క్ ఇచ్చే వాళ్ళంట. ఆ మాస్క్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్కి కూడా కొంతమంది 11 to 13, ఐ డోంట్ రిమెంబర్ దట్ సర్టెన్ థింగ్, కొంతమంది ఉమెన్స్ కి ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ ఇచ్చారంట డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేయడానికి. అలా చాలా మందికి హెల్ప్ చేశారు సార్. అండ్ లైక్ స్టిచ్చింగ్ 75 members కి నేర్పించారంట. ఇలా సార్ ఒక్కొక్కటి చెప్తుంటే చాలా షాక్ అయిపోయాం, ఏంటి సార్. ఆ సారే కాకుండా సార్తో పాటు ఉన్న ఇంకా నలుగురు కూడా దే ఆర్ డూయింగ్ అన్ అమేజింగ్ జాబ్ అసలు. ఇంకా సార్ వాళ్ళు చెప్తుంటే డాక్టర్ కార్తిక్ సార్ చెప్తున్నారు, లైక్ మేము అంటే సింపుల్ థింగ్, మేము నోట్స్లో అంటే కొన్ని వర్డ్స్ మర్చిపోతామని రాస్తున్నాం అండ్ ఫోన్లో కూడా టైప్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం. సార్ అన్నారు కదా, మన మైండ్ని మనమే కొంచెం అంటే థింక్ చేయకుండా చేస్తున్నామని. ఇప్పుడు మనం విని అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలని మనం గట్టిగా అనుకుంటే వి కాంట్ ఫర్గట్ ఇట్. మనం రాసుకుంటున్నామంటే మనం ఇది రాసుకుంటున్నాం తర్వాత చూసుకుంటాంలే అన్నట్టు కాకుండా దాన్ని మనం అక్కడే విని గుర్తుపెట్టుకునేటట్టు మనం మైండ్ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ పెడితే అలా కొన్ని అవాయిడ్ చేస్తుంటే మన మైండ్ అనేది షార్ప్గా ఉంటుంది అన్నట్టు చెప్పారు. అండ్ కొన్ని అంటే కొన్ని మన లైక్ ఇంకొక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పారు, లైక్ సన్ రైజెస్ ఇన్ ద ఈస్ట్, కానీ ఆ డైరెక్షన్ ఏదో చెప్పరు మన మన స్కూల్లో కాలేజెస్లో ఎక్కడ. లైక్ ఆ ఈస్ట్ డైరెక్షన్ ఎక్కడుందో మనం తెలుసుకోవాలి అట్లా అని చెప్పారు. అలా ఆ సార్ కొన్ని కొన్ని బేసిక్స్ చెప్తేనే చాలా మంచిగా అనిపించింది. ఇంకా సార్ నుంచి చాలా నేర్చుకోవచ్చు అని అనిపించింది. ఇంకా వంశీ సార్ ఆ పిల్లలతోటి మేము మాట్లాడినప్పుడు, లైక్ మీరు స్కూల్స్కి వెళ్తారా అంటే మాకు స్కూల్ ఉండదు, ఏముండదు, వంశీ సరే అన్ని గేమ్స్ ఆడిపిస్తారు, అన్ని చెప్తారు, మాతోటి ఉంటారు అని అన్నారు. ఆ సార్ కూడా చాలా అక్కడ ట్రైబల్ శ్రీశైలం సైడ్ ఉంటారంట వాళ్ళు. అక్కడ మొత్తం ఫారెస్ట్ ఏరియా, దెర్ ఈస్ నో సిగ్నల్స్ అన్నమాట. సిగ్నల్స్ ఎక్కువ అంటే నెట్వర్క్ ఎక్కువ ఉండదు అక్కడ ఆ ఫారెస్ట్ ఏరియాలో. వాళ్ళు అక్కడ ఏదో కొంత నేర్చుకుంటున్నారు, దానికి వంశీ సార్ చాలా హెల్ప్ చేస్తున్నారని అర్థమైంది. ఇంకా గుణా సార్ కూడా he explained more about the rural development and his volunteer thing. I learned many things which I want to develop in my village. I felt very happy to be there. Thank you, Kranti.
Thank you, Swapna. Thank you for sharing. Chandana, go ahead, Chandana.
Thank you. Thank you, Chandy. Thank you, all speakers. It was for me also. It's a great learning experience whole the day, and uh, uh, for for me, I just అంటే 3 persons ఇంకా అలోక్ సార్ అండ్ ప్రగతి అక్క ఇంకా ప్రగతి అక్క అలోక్ సార్ అసలు ఇంకా సరే తర్వాత గుర్తొచ్చావు చెప్తా. ఓకే, ప్రగతి అక్క అయితే అసలు నాకు ఆ రోజు చాలా ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ అనమాట. జస్ట్ ద వే అంటే అక్క అసలు 10th ఫెయిల్ అయిన తర్వాత కూడా షీ కంటిన్యూడ్ హర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అండ్ జస్ట్ అలా ఇంటర్మీడియట్ పాస్ అయ్యి నాట్ గోయింగ్ ఫర్ ఎ డిగ్రీ వెళ్ళిందో లేదో తెలీదు. అండ్ దెన్ she started her own entrepreneurship business and making articles అంటే homemade articles, అంటే homemade కాదు, like some textile articles or some designing articles. Then I realized like this is one of the best realization. I know that no BTech student, no who just passed cannot do like this. A BTech student who just passed from the college cannot do the articles and designing, bag designing and all the things. అంటే cannot do, and maximum the students అంటే and akka did. And then I realized అంటే it's not about the BTech, it's not about the thing అట్లా కాదు, కానీ you just go on doing whatever you do sincerely and do with a good heart, and opportunities will come to you and you will be shining like anything. And many children they're coming and asking me, అన్న బీటెక్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది, అసలు ఏది తీసుకుంటే బాగుంటుంది. నేను I just said only one thing, just see ప్రగతి అక్క, did she pass the 10th or did అంటే తనకేముంది, బట్ she just did అంటే తనకి ఏది నచ్చిందో చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళింది, and with good heart, then now she is and ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ అలోక్ సార్ అయితే, అండ్ ఐ జస్ట్ బ్లాసమ్ అంటే ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఇన్ ద విలేజ్. అలోక్ సార్ నాట్ సేయింగ్ లైక్ నేను ఇది చేస్తా అది చేస్తాను కానీ, బట్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఇన్ ద విలేజ్ సేయింగ్ అబౌట్ అగర్వాల్ సార్. అసలు వేరే లెవెల్లో చెప్పేసరికి ఐ జస్ట్ చాలా బాగా అనిపించింది. దట్స్ ఆల్. అండ్ ఇంకోటి శంకర్ సార్ అని తను అంటే మమ్మల్ని మీట్ అయ్యి అట్లీస్ట్ 1 గంట కూడా కాలేదు, మా అందరి నేమ్స్ గుర్తు పెట్టుకున్నాడు. అండ్ హీఈస్ సో ఇంటరాక్టివ్. అంటే హీస్ కాలింగ్, అంటే నా పేరు పిలుస్తున్నాడు, అందరి పేర్లు పిలుస్తున్నాడు. అండ్ హీస్ ఏ సర్పంచ్. అసలు మన ఊర్లో మనం సర్పంచ్ మన దగ్గర వచ్చి మాట్లాడతారో తెలియదు, కానీ ఏదో ఊరు సర్పంచ్ మన దగ్గరకు వచ్చి మన పేరు గుర్తు పెట్టుకొని, అరే నేను ఇప్పుడు కలుస్తాను, మీ దగ్గర చాలా పనులు ఉన్నాయి అంటే అసలు అందరి పేర్లు గుర్తున్నాయి. నాకు చాలా బాగా అనిపించింది. ఇంకోరెవరు మర్చిపోతున్నా కనెక్షన్. అండ్ మన టీం కూడా చాలా, అంటే ఎవ్రీ వన్ ఇన్స్పైరింగ్ విత్ దేర్ స్పీచెస్. అండ్ డాక్టర్ కార్తిక్ తన నాలెడ్జ్ షేర్ చేశాడు. దట్ వాస్ సో ఆసమ్ ఆన్ దట్ డే. అండ్ ఎస్ అసలు మెయిన్ పర్సన్ వంశీధర్ కాళిదాస్ సార్. అసలు ఆ రోజు మొత్తానికి ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ వంశీధర్ కాళిదాస్ సారే. అసలు హౌ లైక్ అంటే ఎలా అంటే హీ మనిషిలో మనిషిని చూస్తాడు. అంటే ఎంత ఆల్కహాలిక్ పర్సన్ అయినా, ఎంత ఫిజికల్లీ హ్యాండిక్యాప్ పర్సన్, హీ డింట్ అంటే ఇగ్నోర్డ్ హిమ్. హీ జస్ట్ సా ద బ్యూటీ ఇన్ దట్ పర్సన్ అండ్ మేడ్ హిమ్ మళ్ళీ ఒక మంచి మనిషిని చేశాడు విత్ హిస్ ఎఫర్ట్స్. దట్ వాస్ సో నైస్. అండ్ అంటే ఇలా మనిషిలో మనిషిని చూస్తే ఎంత ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ గా ఉంటుందా అని అనిపించింది. దట్స్ ఆల్ క్రాంతి. థ్యాంక్ యూ క్రాంతి. Rohit want to continue?
Yes, thank you, Chetan. So, so I'll continue from Chandan somewhere. So adding to all the points, Nevis, Chandan, and Swapna's and others' points. Alok sir, like I quoted the same line there also. So A for Alok sir, A for all. So he did all for the village Burgula. So it may not be like they mentioned one thing. If something change should happen, it should start from the education. So thereby they started school. So it starts from the children and matter. So if they establish a school or a educational institution, and they can transform number of people and thereby village people. So this way, వాళ్ళ పిల్లలు ఇంట్లోకి వెళ్ళి they'll inspire their parents. So parents talk to each other, and the village will transform itself. So at the same thing, we get all inspiration from number of inspirational speakers. Like if we transform ourselves and tell to others, and thereby we transform, we in a group and society transforms. So the same happened here. So I used to listen to those words, and on the day of Burgula's visit, I have seen and I have experienced it in reality. So that is where they are making a difference. And how like Alok sir, Sumana. So it started from teacher to student bond actually. So Alok sir was not a native, or was not a is not a like he's not belongs to actually Burgul village. So how come he come to Burgul village, and how did he know about Burgul village, and how he only chosen Burgul village? So there is a story behind that actually. So Sumana teacher, who is the teacher for Alok sir, and Meena ma'am. So Meena ma'am is a senior for Alok sir, it seems. So who is a teacher for them? So that bond, the teacher and the professor, the teacher and student bond made them to grabbed that Alok sir's love towards Burgula village. Since Sumana ma'am was was a sarpanch for Burgula village earlier, and ma'am asked us, why don't you come to here and like start your expansion, so start your activities. So Alok sir, without any second thought, he came here, and he understood the village, and he understood the people. And I tell you, or I understand, over time I realized that managing studies, or managing time, managing activities in a day is it's not that really hard, but managing people is something really hard. As over time I realized, and I would say it's difficult. But when we analyze or understand in deeper, with time to time, so minute to minute or person to person, we'll get to know what is exactly managing people is. And I think whatever the course we learn, we can get only to some extent of knowledge. But when we manage people, when we know how to talk with people, or how to deal with different mindsets, so there we can, that is called real education. So there is a thin layer or a gap between education and literacy. So there I could see the real meaning or the real essence of education in the Burgula village. It's mentors, mentee, people, చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు. సో as Chandan or other mentioned, Krishna, Vamshidhar Kalidas sir. So he spent like every 4 months he'll visit his home, or he meet his wife and so apart from that 4 months, in that gap of 4 months, he only comes to this other tribal people who lives in the forest near Srisalem, and he teaches them, and he transforms number of lives. So I as a what we are doing and pitching, but we are also doing a good to our extent, and it's a time to expand and pitching. So it hope ESL is to sustain. So let us expand our wings. And JP, I understood. So Vamshidhar colleges and Shankar and like he mentioned, he was a OU student and what. So he did his law in Usmania University, and that was also connected. So everything is connected. So university is connected. The only thing is it takes time to realize. So he's a local champion. So Alok sir from US right away to the Burgula. So he has to arrange some people to look after the village and all. So Shankar Anna came forward and he did a lot of things in village with his confident. Like he described his entire story from the last 3 years of the journey. So he had that guts. So being so like we have a number of people in the village, in the same village, but only Shankar Anna came forward and so he has that guts. So in order to anything, we have that confidence and guts, gumption, whatever the glory. So these things come in a list. So he has that, and he explained what happened in the last 3 years of this journey and what they are doing now. So he was a wife, like his wife is a serpent there, and he told this is something, and he used to call with our names. It's a span of 1 hour, just a 1 hour, but he remembered our names. He was very interactive on one. So when people interact with you, you feel happy. So the same we felt. And we when we started our explaining, like when we started telling our story to them after listening to the speakers of like from Dr. Karthik Coimbatore sir and Chala Mandi, like there are four to five speakers who explain what they are doing in their localities, which is very inspiring. So I think this is a very good source of inspiration. Not only inspiration, motivation, or whatever word you call it. So it's gratitude, everything. So so we when we started telling our story, like if you student and student interaction makes it more effective, right? So when we started telling our story, like I think they started about plants and Nivi self-expression, and I told the way of learning, and Tarun made it more emotional and inspiring for them. So number of real stories. So when we said Alok sir was very impressive, so we can have conversations. So let us make this also in online, so we can also do via Zoom or Google Meet. So let us interact with these students on a weekly basis. So we'll continue. I'll talk to Mandal education officers here. So I'll connect number of schools to you. You can tell these are very good words, positive words. You are like from the beginning to the end. Alok sir was never letting Thopisal down. So when Dr. Karthik mentioned about his like when he completed his talk, like 10 to 15 minutes of technical or knowledge sharing talk, inspiring talk. So right after that, Karthik sir's talk, Alok sir was adding a point. You can also see like I remember this line. Alok Karthik sir ended with the sentence, "Please don't limit yourself to this. Dream big." And చెప్పి he ended his talk, and Alok sir right after that sentence he mentioned, he added this. So these people are also of the same. They dream big. You can know you after lunch you will hear all these voices. So this is a very positive world and చెప్పి so he was never letting down us. So that is what I think there we won his heart. So Alok sir, he's such a personality, and when we conveyed, when we team has conveyed gratitude, he took it, and he always thinking on developing the student skills and what. So please continue and JP. So he is never wasting a single minute of time in order to save. Like time is so precious. I understood that time is so precious. How much that 1 hour, 3 hours of time is so valuable for them and for us. So it's a great creating an atmosphere of learning, emotions, focus, goals, different kinds of lifestyles. So it's not beautiful. Like if you look beautiful, or if you are given everything, like hands and everything, a good food, shelter, good family, it's a God gift to you. But if you live your life beautiful, so when I had this thought, I learned this quote from one of the motivation speakers. So if you look beautiful, or if you are given everything like hands and all, so beautiful, it's God gift to you. But if you live your life beautiful, it's God, your gift to God. So the same I have witnessed there in Burgul village. So it's they are living their life beautiful with the support from their mentors or some their gods. So definitely they are gods. So God in the sense which who cares us, who believes in us, who supports us every time, who is behind us or beside us. So who is all around us. So I think God for them is people. And yeah, so there is a lot of work going on. I think so now this is the time to expand our strength and our whatever we are doing here. So it is the time to expand. I think we can do it and we are doing it. And Nivi has also started this. Thank you, Nivi, for taking that initiative. We'll continue and we'll join you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you, Chandan. Go ahead, Tej.
First of all, I'm happy to see that Kranti is hosting. Thank you, Kranti. It's very happy to see you that you are doing a good job and taking the initiation that even you are not attended. You know how I missed you in the Burgula meet. But as you have taken initiation, I want you to make sure I will give you more points and comments and how I felt that. So, coming from the start, initially Spurti has taken this organization and they take Spurti and Pranit has took the whole part. I want to thank them. And as part of our official, thank you Spurti and Gandhi for taking organizing such a great event. And coming to uh, next, I want to thank Meena ma'am and Geeta ma'am. They were the ones who added even more energy in while traveling. And thank you, Meena ma'am, for organizing food for all of us. It was a early morning, so all of us got tiffin because of her, and she given every snack item for each of us. So how this is how a mentor always thinks about. She wanted their kids to be energetic and think on it. Only people give you suggestions about your education and everything and academics or that, but some people will care about you, and that kind of people are with us. And Meena ma'am and Geeta ma'am, thank you so much for taking care of all of us. Um, and next, coming to Alok sir, so I attended Dr. Alok sir Topra. I was totally impressed. So when sir told that he is coming and he wanted to meet us, I thought that this was a great opportunity. Then when I went one day actually in Thop talks while running Thop talks, I think it's our story presentation. Ulhas ji was supporting all of us. Uh, I think some people from America they told that um, I think you have to think even more bigger. I think this is this is the age you can think even more bigger or something. They told us to this is not possible. So I was and this is not enough. So Ulhasi is supporting us like this. I am when I was in that age, I even uh, have not spoken before anyone. So I feel very proud of these guys that they have taken challenge and speaking on different topics to various people. So I was so impressed by our mentor Hulhasji, taking that support and giving that support to our co-teacher. And the same thing I have seen from Dr. Alok sir. As has just Rohit has mentioned, Dr. Karthik has told about you have to think out of the box. And Dr. Alok sir immediately told that he, I have learned this out of the box and dreaming big from this topis and guys. So I feel like that was the support we needed. So I think we are on the right path and choosing the right people for our goals. and the journey was so amazing, um, when actually I was impressed with Dr. Karthik sir when he was asking different questions on general knowledge, and I was thinking how where I am, I want to even more focused. So when I was sitting just beside Rohit and we were talking like this, but sir saying that you have to focus when you have to say to your mind how instead of taking your videos and photos, just listen to me. Then when I was looking at him, I can see only focus. Just above him, there is a light. So the light name is focus. So that focused I am when he was talking. So that made me to even in words in his words, I understood the importance of focusing on something. And so that's one thing, and there are so many people we met. Actually they are the ground workers, we actually should appreciate them and also learn from them. There are, it's very hard to uh, think make some people make others to think in our way. So rural development is one thing which attracts me because my father always supports rural development. My father who actually he tried many other ways to develop my village, but there are so many politics in that. So I was thinking how these people has managed, because what I understood at the final is when yourself you are educated and you are financially independent, you have everything that you can capable of, people definitely listen to you. See, since my father was in so many years in my village, people were thinking, oh, okay, this is the only, how, why should we listen to him? But there are so many ways he tried. But when you are so much capable of financially independent and you are very strong at talking to people, politics and everything, people definitely will listen to you, and that will make you even more successful in your, at least for rural development. So that was the first thing I understood from them. And most thing which touched me is that kids from Chenchu tribe. So they were so innocent. I think actually the last day we are watching Tribhular movie and we were connected to that type of tribe. And yesterday we were seeing that reality. I think that was always Rohit says his universe conspires that day was happened. And I think we have so many connected to many people like Pragati Akka. She's an entrepreneur. How could she stay for one long year for the orders? So amazing. And every girl child, every people from there is such an inspiring. I think diamonds are there actually. And they told the and those people ran at least 300 kilometers. My God, it's very very impressive to listen to them, look at them, and there are lot many things to learn from them. And we thought we are doing good, but there is much thing to learn from. And since it's very, I think this was a very good event, one of the best organized event that we have taken. And this type of uh, which has to be done to in order to even get motivated to do even more things, because we have every capability. See from those kids were not, they have no right, they have no other chance to take up, but we have so many opportunities. How we are lucky from those people. Think about this, and I was thinking now I'm so lucky when I think about that. So there are so many opportunities for me, so I took a lot of inspiration from them, and I thank all the people and Dr. Alok sir, Meena ma'am for taking inspiration, and all of my friends. You guys rocked it. Everyone you gave no speech on the day. You also not. They were saying greatly about them, and you are also making that showpiece also something different. And all of you like Nivi, Rohit, taken much effort, and you are dragged their attention, Triveni and Tarun, all you guys done very, very good job. And this is how, and one thing is for sure, we have to listen to others, and mostly we have to tell perfectly about us, and we did it. And that's all I want to say. And thank you everyone for giving me an opportunity to express myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Tejika. If possible, could you please share a good smile project also? Okay. Still anyone willing to share? Sangeeta Sathulal, will you please share?
See, this is a big scam. Okay. Like everyone covered all the points, I guess. Like I left with one point. No matter what, if we had that strong support, whether it is from our family or from our mentors or from our well wishers, nothing seems big and will come out of anything. Like, and if we really want to get out of something which really addicted to us, we'll do it very simply. And if it is good, we'll go more deep into that thing. Just it's all about that support. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you for sharing. Tarun, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Kranti. Everyone expressed very well. Yeah, I want to share proud moments of that village visit. Like first thing is, we read our invocation very strong, and which was inspired by, like totally the people who surrounded us were inspired like anything. And the second thing is, when Tejaka started giving a speech in front of them, she the things what you the whenever s- she's saying the speech she used the word called disruptive Karthik sir point out and he's saying that the things what you are saying is everything is a constructive why you are using the word disruptive at that moment clearly I observed that mentor and mentee relationship Meena ma'am answered that question. Yes, the things what they are doing is constructive but their ideas were disruptive. Wow, that is a proud moment for me. Like after listening answer and comment from Meena ma'am, it was like our moment from for me. And the next thing is whenever someone comments or someone tells about Topisel, like Alok sir is eager to tell something about us. Yeah, this is what Topisel always does. This is what I learned from them. These are the three proud moments for me from that day. And thank you, Kranti, and thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Bye.
Thank you, Tarun. Thank you for sharing. Akshita, will you share a few things regarding Burgula village?
Yes, Anaya. Burgula trip was an amazing trip that I never like. I seen tribe peoples, but my mother did not allow any. I want to talk with them many times, but my mother did not allow me any time. I want to know some eagerly. I want to know what the problems they are facing, and I just want to know and interact with them. My mother never allowed me to go there to talk with me them, and many reasons have stopped me to talk them. At Burgla, I spoke with many people. Like they say, what exact? I don't know. At that age, I don't know anything. At smallest, they are saying that BD something. They are saying, oh my God, I was literally shocked. But the I interacted with all the students. I think I interacted, and they are saying that some are saying that they what the problems they are facing they are saying, and some of them are saying their goals and how they are going to achieve it. I was shocked that most I think so most of them said that I want to crack NEET and something I want to achieve. They're saying that I want to become IPS, I want to become IAS something. Everyone has goal. I don't know it. I think so. It was 9th class. I don't know anything, and I don't know what is my goal and what to do. At 9th class, they are saying everything, and I was shocked. They know everything, and I was thinking that no, we don't. The people like how what means what we don't know they are what we know they don't know, but what like that only they know something we don't know, like they are caring the people. I think so, they are caring their sisters at young age. They are cooking. Wow. One girl said that I'm caring cooking. She will daily. I think so. She's third class. She will pick up her sister and brother, and she's elder. She's first class. I think so. She's taking care of all little things. Literally, I'm BTech first year. I don't care my sister till now, but they are caring such a in a manner that wow, they're taking responsibility at such a young age. I was shocking. They many things are there to share. Uh, like taking responsibility in a such an age is a big thing. I think so. It is a big thing. Uh, Literally, no. I think so. No one knows at the age of first third class. They don't know any responsibility, but they are caring their sisters and studying. Wow, it's a shocking thing to me that I'm thinking that at that age I know anything. I don't know anything. Going school and coming back and doing homework. That's it. But they are she's saying that my sister got fever and I'm taking care of her. She's not going to school. I'm caring of her and I'm going to school. She's saying, wow. We know only like they're taking responsibility, and students are really good. uh, Thank you.
Thank you, Akshita. Thank you for expressing. Really greatly expressed, Akshita. Yeah. Can we get few comments or anything from the audience side? If possible, can we get comments from Shailaja ma'am? Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
I actually joined in late, but I'm actually in
Yeah.
Hyderabad. So I'm really thrilled and I'm so happy and proud of all of you, and especially Meena ma'am, Geeta ma'am, and all the people who have guided you and transform you to realize and value what you have, and why you are cribbing and criticizing or not happy or contented with what you already have. It's a huge blessing you have, and it's so precious, the opportunities that you've been having, maybe for how many ever years you're connected with Thop itself, which so many people in India, in this village here, which you have seen personally, do not have. And the criticism with the US people who have come, I'm being very honest and frank. It is for you to understand, accept what is India, why you have to be in India, why you have to work for creating heaven within your own areas and states and villages. Instead of cribbing that India has this problem, that problem, they're calling us terrorists, they're calling us radicals and whatever and all. I understand that we are nurturing you, we are taking care of you, it's all a group effort, but this exposure which you had has been a real learning for you, true real time learning, why you have to give back to the society, why you have to give back to your villages, why you have to work on the roots of the whole nation and the humanity and the whole mother earth. So that rooting has taken place, and it's a wonderful experience, learning experience, that you realize now, like roti, kapda, makan, the basic food, shelter, education, and clothes. Without this, also these human beings or these children or whoever you have been exposed to in this visit are so happy, so content, and they are that gratitude mindset, which is totally inbuilt within them, deep rooted, that they don't even complain. They're happy and enjoying every second of whatever they are. It's like they're not having movies, they're not having a TV, they don't have a mobile, they don't have internet, they don't have a computer, they don't even have a proper facilities of all the high tech things of society or whatever you have been exposed to, international online classes, all those things. So I am really, really happy you've had this experience, because one of you was sharing that at that small age, those children were taking care of the elder sisters, and it was like, and they were balancing everything and going to school. So compared to what all these kids and all these people who are connected with this, there are like that, there are so many, okay, which who are doing silently without even the name coming out. We are being aware, we got connected, so we visited this place. So that silent warriors who are working for the transformation at the root, at their source, at their homes, at their villages, at wherever they are exposed to, whichever environment they are connected with, and youth seva in service, they have also said the same thing. All the great people, they said, start with where you are. Around it, spread, spread, spreads. Finally, it will reach the whole nation or the whole world. So that I'm really, really happy. I'm so happy and proud of you. So now that acceptance that what we have, many do not even have, and they are very happy and they're content with what they have. That basic little bit of contentment. I'm not saying that don't achieve great goals. You do achieve, but always be rooted. That you have your roots are very strongly within the Mother Earth, and then you fly as high you want and reach out and spread that joy and reach out to maximum souls wherever you may be. So please give back to society, the nation, the villages. That is my like, it's a very true thing which you personally hands on you learned there. And I'm really proud of all of you and everyone for making this happen. Thank you so much. It's a great opportunity for me to be allowed to share here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing. Sure, we will do that. We always love to listen your comments because your comments adds positive vibes for us. Once again, thank you, ma'am. Still, anyone want to share any comments or anything, or else we can end? Okay. Thank you, Spurti and Pranit, for organizing the Burgula village. And thank you everyone for joining today and for expressing about the Burgula village. Especially thanks to the people who expressed it today, because you took us into those moments and you made us to know about Pragati Akka and Smile Project. Not much about the Smile Project, but and thank you for letting us know about Alok sir and Karthik sir. Yeah, we will know more about them in later our calls. Thank you everyone for joining.
Nice hosting, Kranti.
Thank you so much, Kanti. That was a wonderful hosting.